So in this video, I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about a relatively new pen from Zebra called the Wetnie. And that's how you spell it right there, Wetnie. I'm not sure if it means anything or what, but it is a variant on the X701, which is this pen right here, which some of you might remember from, I want to say late 2018, maybe early 2019. The X701 was a highly awaited, I would say, upgrade to or variant of, it's hard to say, of the F701. F701, of course, is Zebra's, maybe their most popular, but one of their most popular ballpoints, and a really popular pen with a certain community of people that are looking for like a very affordable but also very tough pen. We'll just say it's a beloved pen that we spent a lot of time talking about on this channel. The X701 was billed by Zebra as sort of an upgrade to the F701, but it never really came through. It has a plastic grip, it has a lighter duty metal barrel, and it has a different refill. It has a few shortcomings that stops people from really seeing it as being an upgrade or even a replacement for the F701. That said, the X701 still exists, and I think some people have liked it. They like the lanyard and some other features, a little bit wider, but it's never really become the replacement of the F701 that I think Zebra made it seem like it might have been. Anyway, at the end of 2020, Zebra released in Japan this pen. This is called the Zebra Wetnie. Clearly, it is a variant on the X701, but it has stepped away from the naming convention. The F, the X, the M, those are sort of like Zebra's steel series of pens. The Wetnie isn't in that steel series. It's basically an alternative to the X701 that makes a couple changes. So we have them here, so we'll do a quick comparison. X701 uses a black matte barrel. The Wetnie uses a brushed stainless steel that's actually reminiscent of the F701, the steel series. The two have the same grip, but the X uses a black plastic. The Wetnie uses a dark gray plastic. Same front piece, but again, the X uses matte black, and here we have that same brushed stainless steel. Same with the clip, black, brushed. Top piece is similar to the grip, black, gray, same with the button, black, gray. In the interior of the pen is the same as well. What it uses is a standard kind of cheapo ballpoint refill, plastic barrel, but you could see here it says pressurized mechanism. And what Zebra does is they seal it out the back. You could probably just make out that little hole in there. Basically, this pressure fits into here, and it seals the back of this. And you get this that's a great spring, a very heavy-duty spring. This screws in. And when you press this, you can kind of hear it pop, right? That's because on the inside, that ballpoint refill is pressurized against the back over here, and it creates a pressure system where this thing wants to push out and wants to write, which means you could write at an angle, you could write, I don't think underwater, but you could write kind of upside down and things like that you wouldn't be able to do with a normal ballpoint like the F701. It's not as good a system as what Fisher uses on their space pens, but that's fully pressurized. That's a sealed, contained system. This one is like, kind of sealed, but it doesn't have the same sort of pressure technology that Fisher uses. So the Wetnie is essentially a variant on the X701, and if you don't like the X701, you should probably just turn the video off right now. If you like the F701, have been looking for something similar to that, then the Wetnie is going to get you closer than the X701 because it uses a similar stainless steel material here and here, and the overall color pattern is the same, similar, or maybe even the same clip. the X701 is still a much heavier duty pen than the Wetnie or the X. These two pens from a ruggedness standpoint are the same. The main advantage of the Wetnie will be that this black coating I've seen for some people on the front and over here has chipped. Mine has held up, but I haven't really done anything too rough with it. When I want to do rougher stuff, I tend to use a space pen or an X or an F701. But I've seen some of these do have some chipping of this black paint, and the good news is this is brushed stainless steel, so you won't be able to chip this. That won't be a problem there. When I say this pen, the Wetnie and the X are lighter duty, you can just look at the wall thickness of that right there. You can see it's pretty thin skin with steel skin. At least I think, I'm pretty sure it's steel based on the material, but we'll say it's steel with a good sized piece of plastic in there. But if you look at let's see if I can get this open. I may not be able to get this. Man, these can be really hard without gloves if you let them sit for too long. Nah. Anyway, my point is the F701 has a wall thickness of steel that's easily twice the thickness of this right here. It's a much tougher pen. And then also, obviously, no plastic components. The X and the Wetnie use primary components of the pen, including the whole grip section, are plastic. I know a lot of people just don't like that. Are you going to sit on an X701 and snap it in half? Pretty unlikely, but I can tell you it's definitely not going to happen with an F701, and people have been using these pens forever. They're repairable and they hold up well, whereas that hasn't really been the case so much with the X. And then I doubt it'll be the case with the Wetnie since it's the same, but hasn't been out long enough for me to definitively tell you it's going to be better or worse. And I believe all the parts between the two are swappable. I'm not sure why you would want to swap them, but I'm pretty positive that everything here, it's simply a color variant. So if you wanted to use one part with the other, you can, as we see there. So do a quick writing sample, and then that will be it for the Wetnie. Here's the click, by the way. It's pretty nice. And here is the Zebra Wetnie ballpoint pen. I believe it's a 0.7 millimeter ballpoint, sold in black. I haven't seen it for sale as a blue, but I'm pretty sure it is also sold in blue. Zebra typically sells in a blue. I don't know where the front of that pen went, rolled off somewhere, but the two, they don't write any different. So it's the same from that perspective. There's that same spring in the X. So no changes from the X. Lastly, check out the materials. It's the Wetnie ballpoint pen, pressurized mechanism, 0.7 millimeter. I guess this means it writes when it's wet. It is impact resistant. This is a tough pen. And then I think that means it's okay at writing at an angle, like it's inverted there. So you could write with it at an angle, would be my guess. And then really nothing else from a material, from a instruction standpoint. Just shows you how to take the pen apart. That's it. That is the Zebra Wetnie ballpoint pen. Thanks for watching.